What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Jump Dropper Sports. I'm your host, Shanti Stewart, back here with my dog, Ace in the cut, man. How you been, dog?
Hey man, look. Do we got time to do a monologue? Do we got time to do a monologue?
Yeah, man. Look, man, we got bro, look, man. Look, you know what time
Uh,
it is. Coach Brian ISO, bro. Clear it out, clear it out, clear it out.
listen. So I apologize. Like we have tried. I tried to get on the show like 3 to 4 damn times last week. And anybody that know me, my personal work, I work in a warehouse. It's so hot in that damn warehouse. Like I texted the chat. I was like, I'm ready. Then they say, no, I'm just like I can't lie to you. Heat exhaustion is a real thing, y'all. I can't cap to you. But I'm here. I got off work today. I'm off today, but I end up going to Starbucks. Thank God it's open at 4:30 in the morning. So yeah, I'm here. I'm jacked up off my coffee and I'm ready to go, bro.
Hey,
So here we
hey,
are.
man. Let this be a lesson to y'all boys, man. Look here, load up on your water. Don't take that hydration serious. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's a great time to put y'all boys on game. Get you some matcha. You know what I'm saying? Get you some matcha. Hey, get the matcha with the honey, the lavender, the almond milk or oat milk, your whatever milk of your choice. You know what I'm saying? Load up. Get right with your boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, health is wealth. Health is wealth around here, man. You look at we trying to get money this season, man. So it's here. Training camp is here. Obviously, we can't be there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dave Tepper. You know what I'm saying? We can't be there, but the boys are back in town, man. They're back practicing. Um, I mean, I gotta ask you how you feeling, dog. I know you've had some feelings this off season. It's been kind of seesaw effect for you this off season, man. Up and down. So what's up with you? How we feeling about Panthers training camp so far?
But yeah, just to bring up, bro, I'm really mad that fans are not allowed to go this year because I mean I'm off. I really don't got much to do. I mean, I really would have took my son and my daughter up. You know what I'm saying? Would have been up there to watch it today, but of course, David Tepper, for whatever odd reason, we're not having training. Fans can't be in attendance for training camp. Cool, whatever. But how I'm feeling? Um, Honestly, I think it's gonna be good. A good test for the offense. I think it's a good test for the offense. I feel like we're gonna have one of the better offenses this year. Um, Defense wise, I think it's gonna be a test for them. I mean, me myself, I'm counting y'all out. I'm counting y'all out. I'm just not. I think Prince. I can't. I'm not even gonna butcher your last name, my guy. But I know everybody know Prince. I feel like he's a dog. I love it. I love a good ish talker. Like you know what I'm saying? It's two guys that I like. I like me a good MAGA defensive edge, and I like me an ish talker. I got to get one of the two. Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that?
Nah, man, because I mean it's real, bro. Like we know what time it is. When certain bodies in that room. Look, man, I need me some cornbread. I need me some corn fed, bales of hay moving, offensive lineman. Hey, look, bro. And I know I don't mind. I don't mind a MAGA edge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wave the flag. You know what I'm saying? Bam, right there in your bio. You know what I'm saying? Some Nick Bosa light energy in the room. But I agree with you though. Princely has been immensely impressive throughout his first few days. He's had success, working against Ike Kwanu. Or what he's going into his fourth year as a left tackle now, and still trying to figure out what he's gonna be. But I mean, pads. I think pads come out today. This is Monday as the time we're recording. I think pads are on today, so we're gonna get to see real football be played. Not like none of the shells, none of the shorts and stuff. Like yeah, we're getting closer to real football, and I'm excited. Like you said, Nick Gordon, Princely. I think those two guys can really help change life for us on that front seven. That linebacker room is a god. I don't even know what to even call that now. Obviously we had Josie Jewell. He was released before camp. As we were going into camp, Josie Jewell was released. He was still experiencing concussion symptoms. So he asked for his release to allow the team to be able to go find other options, which does leave guys like Bam Martin Scott, the kid from Fresno State as well. I tried pronouncing his name last week. I would like to get a correct pronunciation of his name, before I can.
Supposed to be the new Louisville, according to Panthers fans. Supposed to be the new Louisville. So.
And I hope so. And what's critical for us is that when you think about last year, those UDFA's had to play like Damani Richardson. Like Damani Richardson's a guy that we're looking at to be our starting free safety that is competing for that starting free safety position. He was very much a undrafted free agent last year coming out of Texas A&M. So guys are gonna have a shot. I think the Panthers. I think this current organization, this front office, they take the UDFA's very seriously. It's not just these hometown guys that are the feel good story. Like, no, these are legitimate guys. I think they can possibly make a roster and contribute. Now, I would have hoped to only had to see like guys like Bam play a role on special teams. Maybe not in my starting linebacker group. But it is what it is. I mean, guys are gonna have to step up. Guys are gonna have to elevate. Trevin Wallace, we're looking at you, second year man out of Kentucky. We're looking at him to step up. Christian Roseboom signed him from the Los Angeles Rams. He was very productive last year. Looking for a guy like him to also elevate the room as well. So, I mean, there are guys that are gonna have opportunities, and I mean, we can. I like Josie Jewell. Don't get me wrong. Do I think Josie Jewell is one of the great linebackers in this game? Absolutely not. But he was serviceable for us, and that can vary depending on what you deem as serviceable. But it is hard to lose your starting signal call on defense right before the start of training camp.
And this is the thing. Let me tell you what I'm guilty of. And it's kind of the same thing I'm with quarterback. And I think you can think what I'm about to go with this. I was spoiled with quarterback. I was spoiled by the years of Cam Newton, and then linebacker. I was spoiled with not only just Luke Kuechly, but with Thomas Davis, with the younger Shaq Thompson. The younger years of Shaq Thompson. But I was just spoiled by that, and I'm just looking. I'm just looking at the linebacker room, and I'm just like, and a matter of fact, no, scratch that. John Beeson. I'm so sorry, brother. John Beeson too. You know what I'm saying? I was just so spoiled by that, and I'm just like the years of I just know the Panthers, like we just always kept a great and stacked linebacker group, linebacker core, and like I think it was Culture. He said like it's kind of crazy, it's kind of odd that like Dan Morgan and Dan Morgan was no, and Dan Morgan was a good linebacker too during why we can't get why we haven't addressed the linebacker room aggressively. Like with Dan Morgan being a former linebacker as well, a very good one at that. Hey,
It's odd. It's odd. I mean, but it even goes back to the drafting strategy that we even had for this year. I mean, we thought that Jalen Walker would be a surefire pick for what we were going to do at number 8. I mean, we just knowing how bad the defense was the year before, we thought clearly we're going to go address the defense early and often. We did ended up addressing it, but we still ended up leaving things untouched. And that linebacker room being one of them it's something we've been talking about since April. We knew it from the time the draft ended to now we're in the month of July. We've known that linebacking room was going to be a problem, and so for us, it's I get it. I think prioritizing the quarterback and prioritizing the side of the ball that your head coach is more familiar with is well. I think that was the plan. Like let's make sure we have the quarterback. Let's make sure this offense can be effective. Because truth be told, if you don't have a quarterback, there ain't a whole lot you can do in today's game to start with. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I understand the reasoning, I guess, in from that sense. But it is mind-boggling to still see a guy that was a defensive star, that was a defensive guy during his playing days. Feel like he's neglecting some obvious holes. But I think also the linebacker position isn't as valued as it once was. Let's say 10 years ago. Like in 2015, when you had Luke Kuechly, Bobby Wagner, all those guys, like all the guys that were in that era, these were traditional linebackers. Traditional linebackers don't get taken nearly as high as they used to. Like that's a position that's kind of much like running back. Feels like it's lost a lot of value, and and everything's been centered more so around versatility. Like the standing edge, like those edge rushers that are considered outside linebackers and stuff like that now. Like those are the guys people are finding over, and not the traditional linebackers in the sense that we grew up watching. So I think that's also it also has a part to play into it as well. So I think there's a lot of different factors, man. But I think the game changing will probably be one of those that I could say is like another one of those key factors.
And facts. I mean, it's when you got a blue chip guy, a stellar guy, so like talking with culture, man. Like Jalen Walker, he is that guy in Georgia, in the Georgia area, the Metro Atlanta area. So it just hurts that we passed up on him, But at the same time, man, it can open the door for something else. Surely after this season, depending, barring something tragic on the offense, you got to go defense next draft, correct? You just have to.
You would think that, right? But a part of me also believes that there, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And I always have moved by that mantra. Ike Ekwonu being the left tackle moving forward does not seem like it's something I'm looking forward to. Nor is I can't say what the team is feeling. I just don't think that is going to be the long term solution for us at that position. So I would have to say we're probably going to be looking elsewhere, and that's a possibility that you probably in the first round you're probably going left tackle first.
That's only an exception, honestly. Because we still got Brady Christensen, and Brady Christensen have proven to be pretty good at left tackle. Now, would that mean Icky has to move to guard? Don't know. Cause that kind of suck because he's still on a rookie contract too. So do we pay him? Do we move him to guard? You know, um, that's the only exception I will say that getting an offensive lineman. But at the end of the day, we need a linebacker and we need a corner. We need another corner opposite of J.C. Horn because I'm no disrespect to Mike Jack, no disrespect to Mike Jack, but I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, man. You can knock on my door all day long. You can sell me what you can. I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door shut. I'm closing it and I'm locking it. But I'm not with it. I'm not with it, dog. I'm sorry. Give me other guy. What's my man? CSW. I can't say his name either. I ain't gonna butcher his name.
Ooh.
It's like it's my man. I think he came from Washington State. He was a rookie last year.
Oh, Charles Smith White.
Yeah, him. Um, I hey, I'd rather him get CP2 reps. We gotta establish that too, man. That's another hole. That's another hole, man. Oh, brother, you sound muted. Sound-
Hold on. Is it still sounding muted now? It's good now. All right, for sure. Yeah, man. I don't quite understand. Look, I'm not mad at Mike Jack being the second corner. It's not the worst thing in the world. Do I love it? No. Was it the best option we could get our hands on at last year? Yeah, I thought so. And again, we're still a team that's strapped for cash, and yeah, we're still sitting strapped for cash, and nobody wants to play here. Really, like nobody's still like we're still not a destination place. We're aspiring to be a destination place. So, I think give me one good season. Number one, give me one solid season. I need elite play out of J.C. Horn. Like like J.C. Horn's play can't dip in the slightest for this defense. Mike Jack, dear God, I hope he can play above and beyond the Call of Duty. Whatever that looks like, I just need you to be, hey, be like the 40th best corner in the game. I think if he's like the 40th best corner, we may be okay. He's got to be somewhere in that. You just can't be in the bottom. Like you can't be in that bottom 10 at that position. I need you somewhere in the middle. So find yourself somewhere. Find it because look, there's nothing wrong with mid. I think we all got to come. We all got to come to grips that nothing's wrong with mid. If you grew up a certain way and hey, look, man, mid can be good. Mid can be all right. Mid is serviceable. Now understand that mid is serviceable. You know what I'm saying? It can get the job done. It gets you through. You have a
Hey, you
good night on
sound
some
like
mid.
you sound like Eddie Murphy when Vampires in Brooklyn when he became that pastor. He was like, "Ass is good." All y'all saying the ass ain't good, but if it weren't for ass, you wouldn't get here.
Yeah,
Ass is good.
Ain't nothing wrong. Look, good Reggie exists. It exists, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you remember, like, people, for the others, y'all remember when you was poor? And like in high school, what you had in high school? Because you ain't had no exotic. You wouldn't puff it. There's no way you was puffing on exotic unless you were engaging in other activities. But
For YouTube purposes, we're talking about educational, recreational product.
yeah,
Educational purposes, y'all. Education.
yeah, GCA, man, GCA. You couldn't get no good. You wouldn't get no exotic in GTA, bro. You had to go get what you could get. You got your hands on what you get your hands on. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, the offense though, I
Oh,
mean,
let's shift towards that.
we're
Yeah, let's
seeing
shift
it.
towards that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the offense it looks like it has the makings of something that could be special, right? Obviously for us, Xavier Leggett, you know what I'm saying, one of our very
Hey,
own.
one,
You know what I mean?
two. One, two.
Yeah,
One,
yeah.
two.
Hey, yeah, hey,
Remember
hey,
where you from.
catching
Remember
tough.
where you from. We got this.
Yes, sir.
I
Xavier
need you to lock in.
Xavier Leggett, man, so far through the things that we've read because we can't see anything, he looks like he looks better. Looks like he's moving better. It seems like he's playing with a bit more confidence, which is to be expected going into year two. But then on the other side, T Mac Nalo number 4, he seems he seems like every single bit of the guy they touted him to be, at least from the clips. Now, mind you, we're only going over practice clips, y'all. Practice. You know what I'm saying? Practice. So big emphasis on
Trying to
that.
get my AI face. Trying to get my AI.
Now you feel me? But I will say, I just watching the clips of how he's moved around, how quick and nimble he is for a guy that size. When people brought up, I think I heard somebody bring up the AJ Green comparison. I'm like, dog, if he is AJ Green, brother, we hit. That is a hit. I think if he's AJ Green, we got something for real.
Yeah. He's well. I would say this: like he is well more polished, very well more polished. He's smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? He versus like how XL looked his rookie year versus T Mac looked. T Mac looked like he been doing this thing for at least about 3 years or so. And that's the thing, man. You know, T Mac. I think in college what, he's been a starter since what day one out there in Arizona,
I
just
believe so.
about.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
XL, he had like well, as you know, 1 year as a starter here at South Carolina, but and also, not even just, not even just T Mac that that wowed me right now. Jimmy Horn. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about
Oh
the
my
guy?
goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Jimmy Horn. I mean, we knew after the draft. I think fans that are tapped into college football, we knew what Jimmy Horn was. We knew he was a speedster. We knew what he could bring to that room. He has a certain wiggle that we have not had in that room in quite some time, and he's already running with the ones apparently from certain clips. Now I don't know if that's really the ones group or how they're divvying things up, but I'm gonna say he's working with the ones, and
Yeah,
that's a huge plus. The receiver room, it's possible we've done an overnight flip of that receiver room with adding obviously the explosiveness of Xavier Leggett that I hope we get to see more of this year. Um, T Mac being in that room, Jimmy Horn being in that room, Adam Thielen being the constant,
go to guy. Yeah,
being the go to guy, and then even now, and then you got the battle between Hunter Renfro and David Moore, which look, I'm down to keep whoever is showing the most right now. Whoever is gonna take the job, take the job. I'm not mad at whoever has it. I just hopefully these Hunter Renfro clips and the Hunter Renfro hype is more than just practice, of course. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and that's why even us being XL truthers or whatever the hell, I try not to get overly excited just because it's training camp. I mean, it's easy to be a training camp MVP. Like we've seen countless training camp MVPs before. Starting with Sam Darnold. You remember Sam Darnold? Hey, Sam Darnold cooking up there in Seattle, and Sam Darnold cooked a little bit in training camp with us as well. But and then also remember a few years back, Bryce rookie year. Remember DJ Chark? I remember DJ Chark was cooking boys, winning the one-on-one battles, and they ain't really turned out too good. Um, Even our guy, Shy Smith, as well. Shy was cooking in training camp, which
Yeah.
he won the start position, start role as well. But it didn't work out for us. So it's like,
You know what's funny? Hey, sidebar. You know who
go
he
ahead.
beat for that job?
TMJ.
Nah, it was funny. He beat David Moore. David Moore was on the chopping block that year. David Moore got cut. David Moore was a
Damn, David Moore been there for yeah, he was with Brett
he was a
Rule.
Panther before. People forget about that. Shaw beat him out for that for that spot. Once Shaw got into the starting role, David Moore got the boot. So it's funny how everything turns around. And
Yeah,
it looks like he may get dropped off for by another South Carolina kid and Hunter Renfro if things are going
and
away.
then I run. Yeah, them zig routes, man. Hey, all you gotta do. Hey, look, listen. All he gotta do, Dave Canals. All you gotta do is draw up that zig route. You know what I'm saying? Go. You know what I'm saying? Go in. It's him for a specialty.
Hey,
That's
look,
all he do.
here's my thing though, man. If Hunter Renfro is going to be the guy that he was in Las Vegas, then I am all game for that. I worry about a guy that had to leave the game, that was out of the game for a little bit. Like I do worry about that time. I do worry about that sometimes and wondering if he still can compete at this level. You know what I'm saying? Like doing this in practice with no pads. Hunter Renfro, I will not be convinced until we get to the preseason and we start to see things start to materialize. It's got, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully it should. Hopefully it's like riding the bike for him and he gets his form back and then bam, he picks up right where he left off. But I try to temper my expectations with things like this. I am hopeful. I'm hopeful for whoever can step up and help this team. We are not good enough for me to be saying no to anyone. That's the realistic part about all of this. We ain't good enough for me to be turning my nose up at the 80 talent in that room. So yeah, no, I'm geeked if he can help us out.
So how long Renfro been away from the game? For a year? He took a year off, 2 years off.
I think it was a year. I think it felt more like 2 years because I think it was one year where he wasn't productive at all. I think he was. I think he just missed a year. If I'm not mistaken, the last year he played was 2023, and
Okay. I
and
believe
I
he I believe he got injured or something like that, where he lost weight or something like that. It's something they said he was dealing with,
yeah, he
personally.
has some type of illness. I can't remember
Illness.
what
Okay.
exactly it was. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So 2023 was his last year playing in the league. Obviously didn't,
For
that was a rough year. He what 37, sorry, 25 catches, 255 yards,
mm,
no touchdowns that year. So I mean, it was a rough year for him. But his first 3 years were his most productive. He had 600 yards, over 600 yards his first two seasons. Third year he broke out with a 1,000 yard season for 1,038 yards and 9 touchdowns.
really?
That was a
Oh
big time
wow.
year. Yeah,
Goodness. Yeah.
realistically, you really need Hunter Renfro just to be like a 500 yard guy. You don't even need him to be. You don't even need him to be that 1,000 yard guy. I mean, obviously, if he can play that way, yeah, cool. But in terms of how much you're gonna use him, like
I just
I don't think you need him more than like 500 yards, 60 targets, something like that, like 50, 60 targets for the year, something like that. Like as long as he can be that sure hands guy, and if he's got more wiggle than Adam Thielen, of course, then that's a plus.
man, honestly, I can see the blueprint. Um, Dylan might get. That's the thing, dog. I feel like that. I mean, I don't know what we will get for him though. Like, I think the best would get like a 6 or 7 round pick because Thielen is up there. So I mean, I think Thielen's. I would love to see Thielen finish out, with the Panthers. But I know this is a business, and I know if there's value. I mean, if there's value, they might try to get something for him. But I can see the blueprint of if Thielen get traded, Renfro take over that role. I mean, it's just about the same type. You know what I'm saying? Not just because they're both Caucasian, but I mean, they just got that clutch bone in them.
No, that's facts though. That is facts. Like I said, I would love to see Thielen finish it out here because I do think we can push for something substantial this year. Um, I hope we can push for something substantial. With the talent that's in the room, I think we're just gonna be. I just think we're gonna be bad on one side of the ball. I think we have clear holes and deficiencies, and I'm not sure whether will be able to, mask that up well enough to be
Yeah.
able, you know, you know.
I I I wouldn't, it's just talking about the defense. I mean, all thing really is just I don't want us to be 2024 bad. Like, you know, offense click, throughout, but it's just we let the simple things. We let Patrick Mahomes scramble and get to get the clutch field goal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know that sucks. Bro. That's just we're better than that. Like never in our day watching the Panthers, we just let something like that happen to us. So that's just all the thing. But a good offense can hide the flaws of a bad defense. We've seen
You know,
that countless times before. So
no,
I hope that
absolutely.
happens this year.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. So I guess, do we got any more thoughts on the current team before we move into predictions?
I mean, how we feeling about Bryce?
Hmm.
Because a tough, a very, very, very tough discourse is about to happen in a few years. Bryce contract.
Not even a few years. He's already in year three. So I mean, think about it. He may, you may be inclined to extend them earlier, just so that money doesn't hit. And the
So
earlier you pay him, the quicker that money becomes obsolete anyway. That deal becomes obsolete,
for the
and
market,
so
yeah.
yeah, like before the market takes another change, yeah, you may want to go ahead and buy early. It's a risk. It's a hell of a risk. It's a hell of a risk. But what's a good enough year to warrant you to pay Bryce after this season?
A year, like
Like what type of numbers will he need to put up this year for you to be like, okay,
oh,
let's go ahead and get him locked and loaded.
um, so like again with our defense, I could see some crazy like you remember D Watt numbers, something like that, similar to that situation right there. This the numbers that got D Watt paid. So I could see him say he get like 25 to 30 touchdowns. Bryce get like 3,700, maybe like close to 3,700, 3,900 passing yards, something like that. Good completion, good completion percentage. Um, around that way. I think that's a step in. And but it's the thing about Bryce. He has yet to play a full competent season of playing good.
Right. This is true.
Past 2 years, it's just been a little
Spurts.
bit spurt, yeah. You know, last year, end of the season, cool. This year it's just got. I think that's the this the for him to bounce back. He got his mental on straight. O line better revamp the wide receiver room for him. This could be him. If you put up the numbers like I said earlier, this year is a good one, and then next year him. Let's get more to that. Say he try to aim for like 4,500 passing yards. That's hell of a task. Hell of a task. Hell
Uh,
of a task.
for sure. For sure.
But but let's say he go over 4,000 passing yards, something like that. Maybe he get like a little bit over 30 passing touchdowns. Boom. That shows his confidence there, and he can air that mother. He can air it out. And Dave Canales got his guy at quarterback. So
Look,
what will be your
you know,
price? And then after that, what you think? Then tell me what's your price range. What you think? What you think price is worth out of
yeah,
each of them?
so this gonna require some research. So now I need to go look at quarterback contracts around the league.
And matter of fact, let me know.
Uh,
Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Who the highest right now?
I
Is
think
it Dakota?
is it
Is it
is I think it's the
Dakota Prescott is the highest paid quarterback right now. Mm,
I
mm,
think
mm,
so. Yeah, I think he's getting like 60. I think he's getting like 60 m's. So right now it's Dakota at 60. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, and Jordan Love are at 55 m's. You
Trevor
got
Lawrence is
Tua.
disgusting. That is disgusting.
Yeah,
That's
no,
supposed to be a shame.
oh, it's nasty. It's nasty.
God,
Tua is at 53 m's. Jared Goff is at 53. Brock Purdy's at 53 annually. Justin Herbert's at 52 and a half. Lamar's at 52. Jalen Hurts is at 51. Yeah, and then Kyler Murray's at 46. So
That's
like
disgusting. That's
you,
gonna be around his yeah.
then you got guys like Matthew Stafford, who signed their deals like several years ago, who are at 42. Then I look at a guy like Baker Mayfield, who's at 33 M's a year. So like I'm looking at some, and I'm picking certain guys because these are guys that are playoff caliber. You know, these are playoff starters. These are guys that are
Yeah.
winning the division and whatnot. So for me, I would think that he's gonna be somewhere in the 50s. I think that's the starting point for Bryce Young more than likely. Like it's gonna be in the 50s. Kyler Murray's getting 46. You know what I'm saying? So
I was
it
thinking I ain't
mind you,
gonna
that
hold
was a
you. I ain't gonna hold you, Chief. I'm thinking around 45. Just because of how the first 2 years of Bryce start, which I wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
winner's
It wasn't.
fault, but then you gotta wonder do, how many years do you get on that? So do you think you get like you're not getting? Like, I don't think Bryce's agent would agree to 4 years at 45. That's a long time to be stuck at that number when you could probably work your way up and you could probably I say like 48. It's like 48. He's gonna get more than 45 for sure. I think when it's time. And I hope ain't nobody too scared to pay him. Because I'm like, hey, look, if you love him that much, if that's your
You pay him.
boy, then you gotta go ahead and pay him. But
Oh man,
I
yeah.
I, I, I be thinking around like 48 M's. So we thinking about like so we're thinking about like what it's
But
let's run the arithmetic real quick. So you talking about 48? You know what I'm saying 48. Let's say times that by four. So you're talking about 192 M's. That would be total. That would be like total.
yeah,
That's not the craziest. If you want to
it
go
really
one,
ain't.
it's not the craziest thing. Now, mind
That's
you, that's
true.
why I say like you may imagine if you were to get him on that after the season,
Yeah.
so he still had the rest of his rookie deal to play out,
Hmm.
and then that money doesn't hit until a couple years, until a year or two down the road. So it's like it's beneficial for everybody if Bryce were to pop. If Bryce were to pop this year, and you could pay him, and obviously we hope he can break through and maintain that level of play. So,
Yeah.
but it's definitely weird, man. It's definitely weird with how the first 2 years went. Like the end of last year was heavenly, but you realize that I'm like, well, that was only it's only for a sector of time, and we had to bench you in order to even get back to that point. So it's tough to
Well, it
just.
took for I hate to say it took for Andy Dalton to get in the car wreck because it seemed like Dave Canales was not budging to
It
start
didn't
the
seem
year.
like he was coming back. It didn't seem like Bryce was coming back at all. I know Dave likes to say like, oh, there was a plan. We didn't. I remember us
I
reporting
didn't.
during that time frame. I didn't see it.
I thought it was over. Like that time period, it was so sad because I'm like, dang, like it is it. 'Cause like it's like once you bench him, you know you got to get a guy because Bryce he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
Like he seemed like this, Bryce seemed like this nice guy, and don't let the Michael Jackson voice, fool you. But he's still a man at the end of the day.
yeah.
A black man too. You know what I'm saying? So pride, his pride's gonna kick in on him.
And
But
he's a competitor too, man. He's a competitor
correct,
too. Like
correct.
there's no way the guy that was at Alabama that won the Heisman Trophy has been to national titles is cool with
Coached
not.
by Nick
You know,
Saban.
yeah, coached by Nick Saban, bro. Like there's no way he's cool with not being on the field. But yeah, I think around 48 M's is where you could pop. That's the good spot for Carolina. Do now what I
Absolutely.
now what I think he can get. I think he can get in the 50s.
Yeah,
I think
he
he, I
can.
think I think he can get in the 50s. It's not crazy. He would just have, but like, what is it? But I mean, if he goes for 4,000 yards, say he goes for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns, 50 M's is guaranteed.
He has the weapons. He has the resources that can get him there. Um,
So
is that
50 at that
the
point,
movement is there for him? Yeah, the blueprint is there. The blueprint is there for him. So I'm high. I'm high on Bryce this year, man. Like for real. I'm buying the stock in on that. I'm on Prize Picks. I'm playing the old passing yards over. I think this is gonna be a hell of a year for Bryce Young. O line is gonna cook for him. The trenches. Got a good little running back room going, wide receiver room going. This is gonna be one hell of an offense that Carolina. I think it's gonna be a very exciting offense, honestly.
But let me ask this though. Let me ask this. Do you think? I mean, well, let me ask you. Okay, do we think Chuba Hubbard's the best offensive player on this team right now?
Uh, yeah. I mean, you know what? Chuba is a good running back to rely on. Like he follow.
But
He know how to follow his blocks. He know how to find the holes. He know how to hit the holes. You can't. I mean, he's talented. He's very.
yeah,
He came a long way versus learning under CMC. You know,
right.
at first guys was tough. Then Panthers fans was tough on him because it was like, damn, he ain't no Christian McCaffrey. He ain't shifty as such. But Chuba has been very reliable.
Bro, very reliable.
Very reliable.
Gotten
Yeah.
better each and every year of his career. And we've seen it now turn into 1,000-yard running back.
Right.
Okay, and I'm asking that. I'm asking that to ask this: Would it not be more? Would it not behoove us more to funnel this offense through Chuba Hubbard before we go giving Bryce the reins and letting him just throw it all over the yard? Like, would that not? Would that not
That'll
make
be the
more?
old that'll be the old Panther way. That's what
Would
got us great success. Honestly, when we sent our offense through D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart. You know
Stephen
that's
Davis, Foster,
that's
like
oh yeah, Stephen Davis, yeah, Stephen Davis
OGs?
and Foster, yeah. When we had and that's the thing, and that's what I think all teams. I hate that we gone away from that. We gone away from that playing style. Having two stellar running backs. You know what I'm saying? Good two stellar running backs, good old line, something you can rely on. You have a receiver saying, F it, he's open somewhere. We got two. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want. XL and T Mac, yeah, absolutely. There was those two. We had Steve Smith and Moose. Hussein Muhammad.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look. Now, hey, not to get too deep, but you also had a guy like Ricky Prohl in the slot, and I look over. I think we got a better version of that right now, Adam Thielen. You know what I'm saying? Just
I
like
think,
just the
yeah.
things are
And, matter,
comparable.
and you know what? And a matter of fact, a lot of people going to deny it, but you remember everybody got mixed. Everybody gonna have mixed reviews on this. But remember Kevin Benjamin, Devin Funches, when it was working before the ACL tear. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw them. It clicked there now again, and
Look, people. Side note: People are obviously KB didn't work out here in Carolina, but I will not act as if KB was
didn't
at
cook.
like
Nah,
I watched those games. KB was cooking, dog. KB was like he was one of those. Had he been able to keep his weight under control, then yeah, for sure. Things happen. It is what it is. But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But yeah. But just with that being said, it was just like for us, well, I mean, we were talking about the Bryson numbers, but I think that it's probably the best for us to funnel this through Chuba Hubbard, Rico Dowdle. I think those are two proven options right now.
yeah,
Rico had a great year last year. Chuba had a great year last year. I say you go through those two and let those two guide this offense to where we want it to be at. Obviously, we have T Mac. Obviously, we have Leggett. I would love for those guys to be able to step up. I just need Chuba and Rico to be that new version of our double trouble. We've had generations of it throughout our franchise history, the same way we've had linebackers throughout our franchise history. So if they can be that new era of double trouble in this new age where like you have more pass catching running backs and stuff like that, where you don't necessarily have to grind and pound type of guys, that would be the best because I do believe if you surround Bryce with that level of talent, I do trust he's got a clutch gene that we got to see a few times. I'm like, oh
mm-hmm.
yeah, it looked like the old kid from Bama. I think he's got the mentality. I think he's got the mental. I think he's got the mental capacity to be able to help to be able to handle the late game, big game situations. That seems to be his niche. That seems to be where he thrives at. So I'm excited to see if this team has surrounded him with that. It seems like they went out their way this offseason to make sure he has that. So I'm hopeful. So we'll see.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, and the good thing about Rico Dowdle and Chuba, like one thing they got in common is Rico had a great O line in Dallas, and so he's going to Carolina with another great O line. He know how to follow his blocks as well. So I mean, I could see them combining for at least over 2,000 rush yards.
That's the
That's
hope.
the ceiling. That's
That's
the
the
ceiling.
like that's where you wanted to start at. Like
Yeah.
truth be told, I mean, if you can get Chuba, say Chuba gets to 1,200,
Mm-hmm. Rico get 800. Boom.
you get 800. Bam, there you go.
It takes
You know
a
what I'm
lot of weight out. It takes a lot of weight off Bryce's shoulders. It makes us take command of the game. It keeps us in football games. You know.
saying? Yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely. So I guess we're at the 40-minute mark right now. We can get into predictions. We can get into predictions,
let me
man.
pull up. Let me pull
As
up
far as
the
what we
schedule.
think, I gotta pull up. I got my old predictions that I did not too long ago. That I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna stick with my predictions that I made. But it's gonna be exciting though, man. It's definitely gonna be an exciting year. But just just let me know when you're ready. But yeah, man. This year, man, a lot of teams on this schedule that I think we're all around the same level. Like when we talk about teams like Jacksonville, Arizona,
Hmm.
New England, I think we're all around the same level. I think we're all fighting, trying to figure ourselves out right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, those games are pivotal because those are the teams I think that are in your class. So you
Yeah.
win those types of games right there. Yeah, for sure. I think the season opener is important. Like I feel strongly about it. Well, I
It's
say
good
that about every.
confidence boost. It's
It
good
is a huge
confidence.
confidence boost.
Yeah.
Huge confidence boost. I think you're talking about two quarterbacks that are in very uh I won't say similar because Trevor Lawrence has already gotten paid, but they're in very weird parts of their career where like it's still trying to be determined what
Trying
they
to prove
are.
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got exciting rookies coming in. You got a guy like Travis Hunter on the Jacksonville side. We got our guy T Mac Nalo on the Panthers side. Where are the expectations for those guys? These are two guys that were top 10 picks, two guys that are blue chip prospects in their class in their respective class. How much can they impact the game for their teams? Then
Man.
you got second year receivers, Brian Thomas Jr., who had a stellar year in his rookie year. Then you got Xavier Leggett, who's trying to find his footing and take that next step in his career as well. So it's like it's a lot of different storylines, a lot of great young players. It's gonna be one of the most. It's gonna be one of the more underrated season openers this season because it's in two small markets, two teams that aren't historically dominant, so people won't probably be as tapped into it. But for the fans, I know the Jacksonville. I know the fans are starting to chirp now. You know, say there were a little bit of Jacksonville fans that exist. They talking. I know we talking on our side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's a prove it game. It's a prove it game all around, both sides. Man. I think this is a game. I think we take this game. Because this thing, man. I feel like we got better trenches. I feel like we got better trenches here. On the O line, and I feel like the D line is. I feel like this D line is gonna be way better with a healthy Derek Brown coming back. Bobby Brown could be right next to him. Hopefully, he gets back healthy. And then our
Right.
guy Prince. I think it's gonna be a good first game for him to make a prove it point. I expect at least 3 to 4 sacks on Trevor Lawrence that game. Um, I expect a lot that game, man. I really do. T Mac getting his first tutty, XL getting a tutty. Jacksonville will learn dollar bill. Chuba gonna be running all over them, man. This is gonna be a very proven game. Give me 31-17 Panthers, man.
Oh,
31-17
you think we
Panthers.
dropping the bomb on them boys? Goodness,
Yeah, yeah.
31-17. I didn't know we had scores. I had us. I do got us winning that game. I ain't got no scores for y'all, but I do got us winning that game. I'll give you some scores when we get closer to like when we get to game week. I'll start giving out scores
Matter of
for
fact,
y'all.
I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down. Hold on. I'm gonna see
Okay.
y'all, bro. Brad, y'all better not make me look stupid. Now,
Hey, now look
I was
right now all
hard.
these scores. I would love to see what it looks like at the end of the year when we get there.
Right.
But So you talk. So obviously on the road to Jacksonville week one. I'm not really tripping about that game being on the road. It's in Jacksonville. It's 5 hours away. It's still in the South. It's still hot. It'd be hot. It's gonna be hot there. It'd be hot here in
Yeah.
Charlotte whether we was here. So I don't really look at that as the craziest road game. That's a game that honest to God I think I may want to pull the trigger on it. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm tempted to
I'm
pull the trigger.
tempted. Oh man,
I'm
that's a
so
week.
tempted.
It's a week after South Carolina too, I think.
It is, but you got. But here's one thing I'm gonna say. I checked them prices.
It ain't bad.
It's feasible. It's a feasible game. It's a great way to start the season.
I'll talk with you. I'll talk with you.
Hey, look,
I'll
look.
talk.
We'll
I'll
be in
chat
touch.
with you. I'll chat with you.
We'll
I'll chat
be in
with you. I'll
touch.
chat with you. I'll chat with
So, Arizona in week 2 out in Glendale.
you. Mm-hmm.
I have us losing that one. I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough one. That's one of those that I'm just not quite sure about how strongly do I feel about us. I think if I picked us to win it, it would be solely off of being a homer. I need to see what this defense looks like early on. Where this defense is going to be is going to tell me everything. Now we were able to beat the Cardinals last season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even with the defense that we had last year. But I find it hard to believe that we're going to open up the season on the road with 2 games and win both. So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Nah. Maserati Marv. You ready to meet JC? Over
Yeah.
with. That's over with. No Maserati Marv. Who they got? Who they got opposite of Maserati Marv? Who they got?
Who is opposite of Money Marv, man?
Who is opposite of Maserati Marv? Tease,
This
tell
is
me that.
to learn about the Cardinals, man.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the Cardinals
Let's see.
offense, man. I ain't.
So their other receivers, I think their number 2 receiver is Michael Wilson.
Okay. Now they got Greg Dortch. Is Greg Dortch still there?
Yeah, Greg Dortch is on that roster as well.
Pretty decent.
Um,
Okay.
Look, Michael Wilson's a solid receiver. Through his first 2 years, he's been over 500 yards, about seven total touchdowns. Is he a bona fide star? No, but he's been solid to this point. So I can't discount I can't discount that. Greg Dortch is just
Wake Forest product. Wake Forest product.
Wait for his product. I ain't gonna diss on him. He's just been an average receiver.
Correct.
Really, he's really just that's
So
the
this is my
reality.
point. This is my point, Tease. I think we got the defense to slow that down. That's just me. So I
You're
got us.
not wrong. We beat this unit last year, and I don't think they're great on the front. I think we got better on the fronts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's possible. The
I'm trying to
NFL is
convince
just
you.
weird. The
I'm just
NFL
trying
is
to.
just weird,
It is.
and I only pick us to lose because I know how weird the games can get, and like even the season opener, I know how weird that can be. It's a season opener. You don't
I
really
know.
know what's gonna happen.
I know.
If I had to bet, if we were to open up the season with 2 wins on the road, then the prices I'm gonna start singing and how I'm gonna start thinking, how I'm gonna start moving, it's gonna be a
Make you
little
believe.
wild because I'm gonna
Gonna
have to
make you
start
believe.
popping. I'm gonna have to start popping style, and it's gonna
Listen,
be
2-0. 2-0 is on the table.
2-0 going into week 3 against Atlanta. So
I,
you got us at 2-0. I'm gonna stick with us at 1-1. Then you got week 3 against Atlanta,
and they
season
coming.
home
Yeah.
opener.
Mm-hmm.
What are we feeling like? I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we about to be feeling the same thing because I'm feeling W's in the chat.
Look, Michael Penix, Michael Slinix, Michael Clinics, Panthers in 3. Give me 3-0. Give me 3-0.
I'm
I don't
with
know
it.
damn about no Atlanta.
I'm with it.
I don't
I'm
give
with
a gonna
it.
send their ass back down to 85. Holding
Now,
their ass.
I,
Now this is where the L start. Now this
now, you know, but you know what's crazy though, right? So I got us at 2-1. I got us at 2-1. You guys at 3-0. The Patriots game. Initially, I had us winning that game, but the more and more I think about it, you gotta go back on the road. You gotta spend the first 3 of the 4 weeks on the road. No way, right? No chat. No way we win 3 games on the road, chat.
I think it's gonna be one of them games. It's gonna be very ugly. Or was it Mike Vrabel? Mike Vrabel, the coach up there now, right?
Mike Vrabel is the coach.
Yeah, yeah. Mike Vrabel, very experienced coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna peek a weakness out. Christian Gonzalez on team. That's gonna be a hell of a show there. Goodness. Oh man. Yeah. I don't see us winning it up there in Boston. That's an L there. Then Dolphins come in town, man.
So what you got? So you got us at 3-1.
3-1,
So
and
I got the 3-1 too. But I initially when I was picking these, I did pick us to beat New England. But I guess the more and more I think about it, Stephon Diggs, Kyle Williams,
mm-hmm,
I like what they've added. I like what they do. I like Vrabel as a head coach. I know what he's about.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick with my records that I picked before. Yeah, because I'm already locked in. I've already put it out on wax, so I gotta stick with my picks. So I'm gonna take us to win that game, but that is one of those where I'm like, if I could switch, I would switch.
Yeah, I gotta
You
say
know,
okay. All
yeah,
right, so 3-1. You gotta say
yeah, 3-1. Yeah, so we're both at 3-1 based on
we're
how we
both
pick.
3-1. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we both got us 3-1. So then we got Miami back at home. That's a tough one. But this team also isn't the same team. There's no Jalen Ramsey. There's no Minka Fitzpatrick.
No,
They're
no,
missing
they
a
got
lot.
Mika back. No, they got Mika back.
Oh, they got Minka back.
Mika Fitzpatrick. Yeah, he's back
Oh,
on
that's
the
right. He came in the. That's right.
yeah.
He was included in the Jalen
That
Ramsey.
is universal trade. Yeah.
But they don't have any corners on the bright side.
There is a corner. I don't know he's gonna start. I don't know he's playing yet. I don't know
It's,
what's going on. Yeah.
bro,
I don't, come
work.
on.
I know, bro. But I got Carolina.
Excel get to meet him again.
Look,
Hey, Excel
look.
get to meet him again. Though.
Hey, look, bro, I got Carolina guys at home, man. Look, bro. Hey, look, man. Hey, look, man. I got Carolina. Look, like you know how you got food at the crib. I got Carolina guys at the crib.
Got JC.
Work, straight work.
And what else they
Um,
got?
but
Waddle. They got Waddle and is Tyreek Hill playing for them still? What's
he is, but it doesn't seem like they want to keep him. That doesn't feel like a. Feels like they've been trying to move him for quite some time, so we don't know what that'll look like. Honestly, at this point, I think that experiment up there, down there in Miami, is over with. But honestly, I do still have the Dolphins winning that game. If Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are playing football for the Miami Dolphins, I do have them winning that game. At a point, we still haven't improved at corner and at secondary well enough for me to be able to start saying, "Oh, we can go up against this receiver and that receiver, and we're gonna be fine." I can't say that.
I think this is gonna be one of them games that's very drunk, like
Oh
just
yeah,
weird, like very drunk game. It can go either way, honestly.
it truly can.
I think Dolphins win, but I don't think by much. I think it's gonna be a very drunk game. Um,
I
I
agree.
got us at 3-2 here.
3-2. So then you follow up the following week. We are at home against Dallas. Of course, the annual game, the annual Dallas Cowboys Fest that takes place in Charlotte every damn year. It feels like. Um, they have CeeDee Lamb. They have George Pickens. Uh, they got talent. That defense still has those.
Over,
Still that boy Michael Parsons over there.
over
They got
Jalen
Trayvon
Brooks.
Diggs.
People sleeping on Jalen Brooks too.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm not
facts.
on no homer shit. I'm just hey,
But on the real, they need a third receiver. He's a guy that can be that third receiver,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
legitimately. So, um, I
Um,
got us losing that one. I'm not gonna lie,
yeah.
got us losing that one. So now we're at
Yeah, Dakota's back. He's looking like he's having fun. Yeah. Now, this is where we rebound. 3-3. This is where we rebound here.
yep,
This should be an ass whooping. Should be.
yep.
Um,
BTA.
yeah, belts the ass here. Jets. New York Jets. New York Jets. Lenore Sellers, future home. I hope not. But
Dear God, no.
no disrespect to Justin Fields. But yeah, this should be a complete ass whooping here. So give me the dub. 4-3. 4-3
Yep,
here.
4-3. So now we got Buffalo Bills to follow back at home.
Ooh,
And this will be fun. This is gonna be really fun.
very fun.
I think this game is gonna be very
Really?
exciting. I think it's gonna be very similar to Kansas City last year.
Oh my gosh, yes, because Bills don't even got that high power offense. No, I forgot. Yeah,
There's
no
no
digs.
Stephon Diggs. There's no
It's
none of that.
Keon Cole.
Obviously James Cook is there. We'll get to see
Yeah.
Keon Coleman for all of those who ran. Yeah, I didn't forget.
And Excel
I
Keon debate.
had receipts. So for all those that had all that to say last year, we about to see about it.
Yeah.
We gonna see about it because I got my guy over here I know I got a guy that's gonna put in, seatbelt. He's gonna strap you in, make sure all hands or feet are in your assigned seat, belts to ass. Hey, brother,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of them type of situations. I feel like, but that's gonna be a great game. Whoo, it's a toss. Crazy enough, it's a toss up to me. I'll give it to Buffalo because out of respect to Josh. That is a game though that's a game that can be won because that isn't a matchup you see that often. So typically
And
with those, you know,
Shaq Thompson homecoming too.
oh yeah, I guess.
All right, just throwing it out there. I was
Hey
like,
man, I guess man, like for sure. I mean, he
um, so you, so
so we
4-4,
yeah 4-4.
and then we go to Lambeau Field where we
Give me that.
rarely fucking win at.
I want it. Nah,
Excuse my French.
that
Oh,
changes.
that changes. You got us winning Lambeau.
Jordan Love gonna throw me a pick, bro. He can throwing me at least two.
Talk to me.
He, Jordan
Do we
Jordan Love.
got time? We got
I
5.
got man. Look, I got us going. Hey, real spill. Give me that one. Give me that one 24-17. Give me Panthers on that one.
Okay. Okay.
I feel confident about that one. Nolans.
24-17.
Nolans.
New
They
Orleans? Oh, this
they,
ass whooping. I'm sorry. And they come to us first too? Yeah, fuck
Duck
that
ass
shit.
situation, man.
Yeah.
BTA.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
They
on.
taking for Arch. No disrespect to my boy Rattler, man, but we gotta do it to you.
So
We
what's
got
the record at now? So we have 1, 2, 3,
6-4. I think 6-4, right?
6-4, 6-4.
Mm-hmm.
So then you got the hey, and this is where it gets tricky. God damn. That the last 3 weeks of the month of November go as follows. You have the Atlanta Falcons, November
And Atlanta.
16th, on the road. On the road to
Niners.
the Niners. Monday Night Football at that.
Oh yeah, because Christian McCaffrey, yeah. Gonna make
Then you
spot
got
McCaffrey.
back at home against the Los Angeles Rams, a team that I am high on. So
Ass
these
whooping.
next three, what are you thinking?
Falcons is a toss-up game. Cause them niggas not that good to me, man. But it's in Atlanta. That's the sucky part.
So,
Like they gonna be teed up. They gonna have rich kids probably there performing at the half. They gonna probably have
Slick,
Jeezy.
Slick, Slick. I would like to be there. I actually would like to be there.
So the Jags, bro, that's around homecoming, I think, man.
That is. Well, homecoming is going to happen that week of the Bills game.
Okay, all right. I'll holler at you after the stream.
We'll talk about it.
Give me us. Give me the sweet. I'm fucking. I'm all out.
You
Screw
going
it. I'm all out. I'm all in. Put my chips in. Y'all better not make me look stupid. Y'all can't make me look stupid, man. I think we got the D line to slow down Bijan. We got JC always get the best of Drake London. There's no other receiver opposite of Drake London that scares me. This is the time we lock in. We sweep the Falcons.
I would love to, right? I would love to. Yeah, I hear you. What you're saying? I feel you now. I can't do that. Can't do that.
6-5.
We're going 65. Now, I will say, so just a precursor. These three games, that Atlanta, 49ers, and Rams trio games, I picked us to lose all three of them initially.
Yeah.
But I will say, going back and looking at it, that 49ers game feels a lot more winnable. It don't feel like how it used to feel.
Mm-hmm.
It feels a lot more winnable. Now, obviously, I put it on wax already, so I can't change it. So I got us losing. So I got us losing against the Niners on the road.
Niners only got Kittle, who's outstanding right now.
He's on outstanding time.
Yeah, Kittle's definitely outstanding. Brock Purdy, who just got paid. They gonna keep it these defense. Is Solid back as defensive coordinator there?
He is. Solid is back as the DC. So they're gonna be good. So they're gonna be good on defense. I think they're gonna be battling for a wild card. I think this game is gonna be important because this is a battle for those wild card spots. So it is important for us to get that win. You know what I'm saying? And it is a winnable game. I don't. This isn't the San Francisco teams you saw a couple years ago. Debo ain't there. I think everybody's gonna see now that how I felt about Debo has been right all along, and that he is very critical to what they were doing all those years, even with McCaffrey there. It still runs through Debo to me. Um. So
So
yeah, well, let's see.
with you at six, you got us at 67 right now, right?
Yes, yeah. I think we're gonna be at 67 by the time I get done with that 3 game stretch in November.
And then we get to the so then we get a bye again. I think we're back with the Saints.
Yep, BTA.
Dub, yeah, dub again in the
Yeah.
dome. Fuck them. Then we get to the damn Bucks.
Yeah, we get to the Bucks, and here's my thing with the Bucks. I got split in our series with the Bucks. Now we got them in the same way we've had them for the last few years, where we play them 2 of the last 3 weeks. Don't know which one we'll get. I think we can get. I think we can get the one at home. We owe them at home anyway.
Yeah,
I think we split with the Bucks, and then I got us beating the. And then I got
next
us
two we win.
Bucks.
We're winning these next two
Yeah,
because the Seahawks game means a lot for Dave Canales, and then also gonna means a lot for this defense because we're gonna go after Sam Darnold. Now Sam Darnold, he's gonna try. He's gonna be a try hard this game.
he gonna try us, but I know
He's gonna
Sam
try.
Darnold. He gonna throw me one.
Correct. Oh two, oh three,
Yeah,
oh four.
but here's the thing. There's about 3 quarterbacks on. There's at least 3 quarterbacks on here. Maybe 4 quarterbacks. I think they'll throw me one.
Yeah.
I think Kyler Murray's gonna throw me one. I think Jordan Love is for sure gonna throw me one. Baker Mayfield gonna throw me one, and Sam Darnold gonna throw me one. So yeah, give me them 4 boys right there. They gonna throw me one. I'm gonna have a chance. I'm gonna have a shot at this. So, oh my fault. Did I say Justin Fields? I thought Justin Fields on that list too. He'll throw me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he'll throw me one.
Absolutely.
So at 9-8 is where I got us at.
Yeah, same here. I see it. 9-8, 10-7 the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That this will be this is the stepping block, and maybe this may get us a wild card.
Maybe.
Because it's just Atlanta. It just depends on Atlanta, honestly.
Here's the thing: the division rests in the hands of Tampa Bay. That's who holds the keys to the car.
The best team.
Yeah, they are the best team. If they have a slow start, the best we can hope for in Carolina is that they have a slow start because we won't even see them until the month of December. So hope for a slow start, keep pace. You know,
a slow start and they screw away some games, like just
which is not unheard of for a Baker Mayfield quarterback team.
Yeah, if that happens, man, I think we'd be a whole lot motivated. I think, hell, who knows? Maybe the defense can build chemistry then.
Right. They got to mech up Buka though, boy. Good God, they just. Yeah. And here's the thing. Here's the thing about Buka. I really like them coming out. It's just that we couldn't afford to get them because we needed so much. We needed other things, and I don't know if we. And based on how the board was valued too, if the board would have valued Jalen Walker, then Emeka Buka would have been in play, right? Yeah. But the board valued, T Mac. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. If I think he's gonna be what he's gonna be, then I'm not mad at it at all. If I think Nick Scourton and Prince they're gonna be what they're gonna be, I ain't mad at it at all. So we'll see how things work out. But adding Emeka Buka to that receiving core. That was already lighting things up, and Baker Mayfield, who's playing better, who's playing like in his better than his old self. This is the best version of Baker Mayfield we've seen actually. If he cuts down the turnovers, man, Baker Mayfield throws like 5 less interceptions, dog. He's probably an MVP candidate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
a whole Panthers show.
That was a whole Panthers. Yeah, that was it. That was all Panthers. That was the first time we ever done this. Because, I ain't going to lie, y'all boys. Them boys had us so pissed off last year, we couldn't even think. We would not have done that last year.
We barely talked about them. It's sad.
We let them go. We let them go. In the middle of that season.
Yeah. Thank goodness the Gamecocks is competent. We treated the Panthers like a stepchild. We just said, ugh.
Oh yeah, we let go of them. We were mad every week. I'm telling you how bad it got bad. So this is why I'm telling y'all now. We headed in the right direction. Cause we ain't gonna stand behind no mess. I ain't tell y'all right now. If you don't know nothing about us now, You got to know we ain't standing behind no BS.
Matter of fact, and speaking of that, so you mentioned preseason early.
Yeah.
Let me get your thoughts.
Okay.
Do we play Bryce in the preseason now?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look, learn my lesson, bro. Look, bro. I got learned the good way last year.
Yo, the first two games.
Oh my
Yo.
God. Yeah. Get your ass out there. Go. Hey, bro.
Again, y'all owe culture an apology. Again.
Big one. Big one. He gonna get it from me first. Hey, look here, dog. From union to union. But dog, my fault, bro. Hey.
No, coach, I agree with coach. I was like, hey, we kind of need to play Bryce. You think me, a new offense, a new coach, a new system might need to play Bryce.
Yeah.
Hey, let's learn. Let things happen.
Hey, things happen. One thing I was gonna say though, hey, Princely, I didn't get to speak on him as much as I wanted to. I was like, dog, but you said it earlier though. Having a real talker back in the room feels nice. Having some attitude, having some gumption. Hey, bro, that boy talking about, man, all y'all wanted 7 sacks. I said, oh shit. I said, oh y'all, we got us one, y'all. we got us one. Hey, when he hit them boy with this quote, he said, look, man, Icky's a great left tackle. I'm just cold as fuck. I'm cold. I like what?
Yeah,
hey, look.
I was like, oh no, we got a shit talker.
Hey, you done made a fan out of me, but dog. Hey, you got a fan out of me. Hey, look, in the midst of all the Jalen Hurts, Cam Newton drama, that shit, I don't know how that even became a thing. That boy Prince, standing on the table talking about, hey, y'all got Cam Newton effed up. I say, see, that's a Panther for life right there. Pay him again. Yeah. Extend him. Off top, bro. Off top. It's crazy. We
might even have to order the jersey. Might even have to order the jersey, man.
I may have to.
I don't have a Leggett jersey, Horn jersey yet, Wanham jersey, none of that. But
I ain't gonna lie. See, I don't do jerseys because I don't like how jerseys don't be. I can't rock a jersey. I don't be feeling like I'm like. I don't feel swaggy in a jersey like that. But I'm gonna buy some merch. If you got some merch, big dog, I will be checking your Instagram bio to see if you got some merch up in there. I'm gonna tap the link. I'm gonna tap in. Same with XL too. I gotta give me some XL. Gotta give me some XL gear this year too, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But shoot, man, that's about it. Also, for those, look, man, that Jalen Hurts conversation, I'm gonna say this when we gonna get up on out of here. See, this is why I was so damn mad after that Super Bowl, because I said, oh, here we go. We gonna start putting people in conversations they don't belong in, and that be the problem. People have a hard time recognizing when, like, hey, your team is really good and you should be happy with the accomplishments that team got. Maybe let's leave certain conversations to certain individuals. Because I'm going to ask y'all this right here. And then this could probably settle it for everybody. How close do you think Jalen Hurts is to Patrick Mahomes?
Not even close. Not even the same tier. He's Hurts is in the same tier with Bart Purdy. In my eyes. This is the thing, man. I guess I can put my input in on this whole. I missed it the three damn times I was supposed to last.
Hey man, look, bro, we here now, bro.
But it's like some people say you had the game plan for Cam Newton. Like 2015, that was our offense. Let's keep the book. Jonathan Stewart and Greg Olsen. And Ted Ginn, whenever he caught the ball. But other than that, like, it's when Jalen Hurts, you don't necessarily got a game plan for that.
You got a game plan more. You got a game plan more for Saquon Barkley and AJ Brown.
And look, this is what I was about to say. So the week of the Super Bowl in the film room, who do you think Andy Reid was trying to prepare for more?
Oh, they were talking Saquon and AJ Brown. Like, we got to figure out a way. Keep Saquon on the wraps first, because Saquon to that point had been killing. AJ Brown's the next guy, and then when I hear Darius Slay say things like this, he said, "Look, of the top 5 receivers, the 4 other guys, I believe you got a scheme open. AJ Brown, the only one that can go out and line up out there at X, and you just say, hey, bro, go to work." And AJ Brown is legitimately one of those types of guys. Like, when I'm picking when I'm picking the top 5 receivers,
AJ Brown's
fam,
up there.
AJ, it's Jettas and AJ Brown for me personally. Those are my top
I'll
two.
put. Well, hold on. I gotta add Jamar. Jamar's in there somewhere, but
He's in there somewhere, but the
yeah,
top two for me are Jettas and AJ Brown.
I understand.
Because I go as AJ Brown as a hey dog. You go out there, you go to work. You gonna get the best corner. We ain't putting you in no slot. We ain't putting you nowhere else. You gonna be at X. Go to work.
I
Yeah.
think the crazy thing, I think AJ Brown best year was like not is it 2023 or like
I think maybe 22. Honest to God.
Yeah, 'cause I tweeted. I was like, "Hey, is AJ Brown a top 10 wide receiver?" He's like, "Top 10? Shit, he looking about top 5. He looking about top 3."
Bro, AJ
And I
Brown went
ain't talking.
so 2022 he had 1,496 yards and 11 touchdowns. 2023 he had 1,456 yards and 7 touchdowns.
It was
So
stupid. Yeah,
yeah, he's only had 1 year with under 1,000 yards in his career. So just for starters, 7,000 yards, 49 touchdowns. He one of
and the
those.
Titans got damn man.
Stupid. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it.
And Traylon Burke just he tried to make a one handed catch and fucked his collarbone up, man. So it's like, wow, it's amazing. Billy got, but it's so crazy. Like it started like 2022. It was like the cycle of how blessed Philly got.
Bro,
Like they
it
basically drafted the whole Georgia Bulldog defense
which
in Alabama. Georgia Bulldog Alabama defense. And offense got Devontae Smith, got AJ Brown, uh, got Saquon Barkley last year from your division rival.
pitiful,
Like,
bro.
what prayer? You know, Sierra had a prayer. What prayer can we do? I need
Bro.
that prayer that the Philly fans did. Y'all obnoxious. Y'all are terrible people. Y'all are horrible people. Y'all
The worst
spoiled
person
people.
and I will say this every time. The worst person you know is a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Oh, correct. Absolutely. I would never go to a game.
That's
I,
the worst person you know
I
is
would
the
never.
Eagles.
I would never go to a game, man. I just want like we're gonna end up squabbling. That you are gonna end up. I promise you. All the way fans are gonna end up squabbling there every time.
You actually got a squad way if you go to Philly, bro. Like to
Every
be honest.
time. There ain't no
Yeah.
city of brotherly love. There ain't no brotherly love place. Ain't nothing
Like
brotherly about that
it's
place.
crazy though. I feel you know how people feel this way about like you know how people hate Cowboys fans. Like I never grew up hating Cowboys fans because I'm like they never won anything. I don't even know what this like. I used to grow up. I'm like, bro, like what are we talking? I said, bro, what are we talking about? But the last year y'all won, I was popping out the womb. I don't understand what we're talking about anymore. But the Eagles fans for me, that is actually the worst group of fans I've met because I don't think they actually know football. I just every conversation I've come across is like they, oh man, it's like a they're just willfully dense. They're willfully dense, and I'm like, bro, like so we can agree that you have a top 5 O line, right? We can agree that you have a receiver that's top 5 of his position. We can agree you have a running back that's also top 5 of his position. We can also agree that you have a top half of the league defensive unit. And you want me to believe you also have one of the best quarterbacks in the game?
Yeah.
I said, I said, look, just to be realistic, the best QBs in the game don't throw for 2,900 yards. Like I don't know how to tell you that that's not what the best QBs in the game do. Like when you ask me, oh, how did Cam Newton win an MVP with 59% completion percentage? I would tell you you would have to go watch games. That would require you to watch a game and not just look at a stat sheet. Because if you look at a stat sheet, then Tom Brady probably could have gotten that award. Aaron Rodgers probably could have gotten that award. Like other guys could have gotten that award if you look at a stat sheet. But if you watch football, I swear to God, you would have seen how that happened.
Yeah.
Because in the modern day NFL, to be sub 60% completion percentage and to win an MVP, you had to have done something. So I will leave that for you to go seek. You go figure that out.
And and it just it was the spectacular stuff that Cam was doing. Like that throw against the Falcons, when he just threw that shit and hit the side of the Falcons fan helmet. Is Jalen Hurts making that throw? Ladies and gentlemen, is Jalen Hurts making that throw?
And it's like, and I hate doing this, bro. I really hate doing this because, like, bro,
Because that's your brother. That is your frat brother.
that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Root to the bros. But I really hate doing this because I do appreciate what Jalen Hurts does. Like, bro, you know what's crazy, bro? I root for every black quarterback. I literally root for every black quarterback that is out there that is starting because I want to see these brothers get off, get their chicken, get their numbers, and get the respect that they deserve. I believe if people could throw Brock Purdy in conversations he didn't belong in last year, then I ain't mad that Jalen Hurts is in certain conversations. I just don't want to get too crazy. Just don't step on my toes trying to get to the top. That's all I ask. As long as you don't step on mine, we cool. Watch yourself. Because every time I'm gonna be right there to tap that ass to make sure we put you in your proper place, big dog. Cut it out.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we can play them boys again, man. Hopefully play Philly in the near future again, man. We gotta
had y'all on the ropes. Bro, had y'all on the ropes with the Carolina Panthers, bro. Cut it out, dude. Cut it out. That's not what top 10 quarterbacks do. I don't know if y'all know that or not. That's not what top 10 quarterbacks ain't struggling with the Carolina Panthers defense of 2024.
Yeah.
Are you, man? Get the hell out of here, bro. Fucking man, whatever. Anyways, this is Jim Dropper Sports. I'm your host, Shati Stewart. This is my dog A. Smith. It's football season, baby. We here.
Yeah.
It's time. Let's wrap it up. Here. And we out.